Hi there. So let's get some messages. We're going to be tapping into advice from your higher self, okay? I feel like there's a bit of that happening here. I feel like there's some clarity needed, okay? So I feel like there's more of a direct path in which to get to what you're trying to achieve. So let's see what that's about. Before I pull official cards, I'm just going to call on Archangel Michael and ask him to be with us in this moment, surrounding us in divine white light, okay? And only allowing the energy in for the highest and greatest good for all, okay? And so it is, and so it will be. All right, so the Tower, okay? Things are shifting. Things are transitioning. Like things are falling down and apart, and it makes us all feel like uneasy. There's a bit of unease. Okay, I have the Magician and the Empress coming out next. Yeah, I think there's things that are moving and shaking here. I feel like this has something to do with ending so that there can be new creation. All right, so, and I feel like this is Earth Angel energy. I'm getting like volunteers, helpers, assistants, healers, those of the light. Definitely outmatch the shade, the shadow, the subconscious. I feel like this is like illumination of your subconscious and how we create from that place. I feel like with the Empress here, this is divine feminine energy, and so there's a bit here that's transitioning. It's almost like things are falling apart so that there can be this rise, this new way of doing things, like a paradigm shift. I'm getting a paradigm shift as well. And things are changing. Like there's a shift in the wind. And then I have the Hermit and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is enlightened energy. This is like creator energy. Okay, we definitely have like the masculine, okay, energy here, like the creator, the most high. I feel like this is a passionate new beginning. So there's like this ending of a cycle, okay? And it's as it relates to like the divine intervention playing out here in the physical realm. I feel like it's to benefit everyone, okay? I feel like it's all encompassing. It's for whatever was built on false grounds is going to be built stronger so that it lasts longer, okay? It meets the needs of the people, okay, as well. Let's see. I have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I feel like there's a legacy here that's meant to, and again, like this legacy could be playing out on a macrocosm or a microcosm. So it kind of depends on your perspective, but I'm going to take it from both perspectives. And so I feel like there's a bit of like, you know, almost like some sort of like spiritual freedom here when it comes to, you know, what we're here to experience, like the fated life versus the destiny life. And, you know, again, like how we're like leading the way, and, you know, it's like, here's the baton. Now it's your turn to create something that is going to benefit, like leaving your legacy. Like everyone before you has left a legacy. I feel like now it's your turn. I feel like here's the baton. Okay, so it's like, what are you going to create with it? So I feel like some of you might be in a position to receive something that is really going to create some sort of like passionate new beginning in a really big way. Okay, you might be seen, you might be heard, you might be watched, you might be observed, you might be sharing, you might hold some sort of formal position, or there's some sort of like credibility here. I'm getting credibility, like you're credible. I feel like you're backed, like 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. I feel like this is like highly ranked. And then I have the High Priestess coming out. yeah, I feel like this is you very much tapping into that wisdom and knowledge, okay, and using it in this lifetime. I feel like you've had many lifetimes, you've had many experiences, you come very experienced. I feel like there's this, like you did what you came here to do in that cycle, and now there's a fresh one where it's more aligned with your higher self and your purpose and what you're really here to do. I feel like everything else was like a building block, okay, for you to reach a certain point. And as a result of you reaching the certain point, you've like, you know, or float off the wheel. I feel like there's this movement, okay, ascended off the wheel. And now this is the like co-creation energy. It's like understanding how to use your own magic now. And now that you can use your own magic, you can create and manifest your dreams. And I feel like you're helping to help others in some way. You may be going back to like some sacred geometry. You might be called to like look up symbols or do more research when it comes to esoteric knowledge, so that you can have a more objective perspective of things that are playing out in the physical realm. So you very much could be someone who is being asked to kind of like extend your wisdom and knowledge at this time. Hierophant, yeah, extend your wisdom and knowledge at this time. This is for masculine and feminine energies. I feel like these are the new teachers, okay? I feel like this very well could have something that, you know, maybe you're in the field of education, or maybe you're a creator, a content creator. I don't know. I feel like there is this ability to do things in a more creative way, more engaging way. Maybe this is more about like, you know, tapping into what's important to you in life. What are the things we need to know in order to, you know, free ourselves from whatever keeps us stuck and stagnant, right? I feel like there is this sharing of the wisdom, sharing of the knowledge, right? And teaching those that you come across to teach. I'm getting heavy teacher vibes. I'm getting like mentorship, partnership, commitment. It could be free will choice, like also educating people on how their free will choices affect their physical reality here on Earth, and which can create karmic cycles, okay? So, and it's all about how you show up in a relationship with others. That's how we learn our lessons, okay? We all have assignments through connections. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how we evolve. Yeah. Page of Cups. Ace of Cups. I feel like there's, look at this. I feel like there's maturity. There's like starting, like really a focus on the inner child even. I feel like there's this growth, a lot of growth. I feel like there's some sort of observation happening when it comes to maybe how you see yourself and how others see you is what I'm getting. I feel like you may not see the impact that you bring to the table, but it's very far and wide, and people know your energy before you do. It's almost like people know your purpose before you, or they feel you coming before you actually show up. It's interesting. I feel like this is really your energy compared to this. So maybe you've been playing it a little bit too small, and maybe you were settling for a little bit too less than what you deserve, or somebody was intimidated by the energy you carry. The light you carry imitates and irritates their demons. So it's almost like you mirror back to them things that they still need to deal with, their inner child energy. And I feel like this causes a tower for people. This causes change for people. Okay, it's like they're forced to go and look at why they're trying to come after you when all you're doing is bringing love to the table. I feel like there's a bit of that. Yeah, they're watching you. possibly from afar. Let's see what else. This very much could be like a love offer coming your way from someone who is afar from you. This could be someone who is thinking about maybe the information you share, your perspective, the fact that there's some sort of like innocence about you. I feel like there's some sort of innocence, maybe even like a bit of naivete. I feel like there's also something new coming in. I feel like it might have been something you manifested, or maybe someone is trying to manifest you back. Okay, because I do have the Empress here too. And then I have a Page of Cups. I feel like things are not going well if this is a past energy. Okay, somebody who might, you know, have some sort of realization now as to what true love is. I feel like sometimes earth angels come into your lives to bring a little love and show you what true love truly is. And then I feel like there is this truth, authenticity. I feel like now maybe someone wants to speak some truth to you about something. What else is here? Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there's value and worth tied to this. I feel like someone sees your value and worth, okay? And I'm getting like you went through the process of, you know, that death and rebirth process, and you started from the bottom and now you're here. So yeah, I feel like you've done a lot of self-love work. And so now that you see your value, you're going to attract that into your reality. And I feel like this is like, you know, a major thing that you learned, a mindset shift, realizing that like how important it is that your mindset is optimistic and focused on the possible, because it does affect your physical reality. And I'm getting with like the Magician, this is like manifestation, this is creation, this is tapping into the tools that we have, right? Our emotions, right? And our passions when it comes to the wands, and I said emotions regarding the cups, and then the swords is our mindset, our words, our thoughts, how we talk to ourselves, how we talk about ourselves. I feel like there's this, you know, awareness here when it comes to the King of Swords. The King of Swords has also, this could be feminine or masculine, but it's like very strong discernment. It's also integrity, authority, okay? Someone who speaks up and advocates, right? So I feel like this could be you. I feel like if you do this in any kind of way, I feel like this is going to lead you to a new direction. One that is of the light, one that is divinely guided. Okay, so some of you might be, you know, redirected, and I feel like we're being guided to kind of like, if the leaves fall off the tree voluntarily, I feel like it's part of the knowing it's no longer meant to be. It's like this, it's like allowing things to fall away that are no longer serving you. Yeah. 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's like release this so I can give you this. Okay, so there will be some sort of, you know, shake up here. But I feel like this is going to be a catalyst in some way. What's this? 10 of Wands. I feel like, you know, this is life-changing. All right, the 10 of Wands as well as the Ace of Wands right on top of each other. Yeah, and then I have the Hanged Man. I feel like they want you to surrender to this process, okay? Surrender your burdens to your angels, saints, and ancestors. We'll handle that. They're like, surrender it. They're like, give it to us. Like, the trivial matters in life. Like, at the end of the day, there's something far bigger playing out here, okay? So I feel like there's that. And then I have this. I feel like the 7 of Swords is representing that, like, past energy that, you know, you have evolved from, okay? So if you feel like the past is coming back to haunt you, again, this is what's being surrendered here. I feel like this is part of the 10 of Wands, okay? I feel like this energy is dealing, 10-10, is dealing with their own lessons playing out in their lives, maybe a bit of karma. I feel like they're they're learning lessons at this time. Okay, so they very much, you know, are still trying to figure it all out. I feel like there also could have been like an awakening playing out here too for this energy, but we'll see what else we get. The Lovers and the High Priestess and the Hierophant. I feel like you're meant to work with someone else here. I feel like there's some sort of soul contract between this. There's a soul contract coming in for you. Okay. What else? So new soul contracts, passionate new beginnings, one that is in alignment, one that is spiritually led, one that is going to recognize what you bring to the table. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I have the Ace of Wands here. The only thing is missing is the Ace of Swords. Major arcanas as well. So I feel like all of that was worth it. I feel like there could be somebody, I was like, okay, tell me more about the Seven of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, but I would say someone is definitely experiencing, you know, the energy of despair with the Five of Cups. I feel like, you know, maybe they've reached the end of their rope when it comes to dealing with relationships, maybe friends, family, work, personal conflict, I'd say. And I would say there's a bit of sabotage here. And I do feel like it has something to do with their intentions. I feel like their intentions are usually fear, anxiety, or pain related, like trauma, right? Like I feel like their past kind of haunts them. And I feel like it affects them in the physical reality as well as in relationships with others. I feel like there's some things to learn here. So I feel like, you know, you learned what you needed to learn, and now it's their turn to learn what they needed to learn, okay? I do have a King of Cups here. I feel like there is some sort of observation of progress that's been made over time. We go from the Four of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like somebody might even be watching what you do or how you do it. It might bring them some sort of stress. Yeah, stress, Ten of Swords. Yeah. I feel like you use the pain, okay, Queen of Swords. You use the pain, all right, to be a catalyst for you. It's like that growth mindset, which is beautiful. I feel like you use this pain, you let whatever happened, and you went and did the healing of your inner child, okay? And now, like, you see things from a whole totally different perspective, and now you're sharing this with other people. I feel like you're investing in the right things. I feel like you're reaping what you sow. I feel like you're definitely in your purpose and passionate about what you're doing and all the endeavors you have going on. I feel like you are standing up for something you feel really strongly about. I am seeing two, I can't make this up. I see, look at, I have, you know, maybe those who have a platform or are communicators. They very much could be earth angels. They are, you know, very much heavy communicators, but someone who speaks their mind, someone who advocates, maybe a writer, maybe someone who, you know, has strong integrity. And then I also have the Queen and King of Wands. So this is like a power couple. A power couple that is in their purpose, okay? They're very much like activated and they're here to bring change. And I feel like they're heading towards success and victory. I feel like this is all going to plan, okay? I feel like everything's gonna go to plan. I feel like this is in alignment. I feel like you have a lot of resources and support for what you're here to do, okay? So I feel like you're not doing this alone, okay? So you very much could have, like, this could be like one couple and another couple. Maybe you're meant to work as a team. So maybe this is like a form of collaboration, okay? Potentially on some sort of mission here. I feel like this is something that might require, like, let's see, let's get more information about that. Yeah, strength. Okay. So I feel like whatever this is, it's going to require you to kind of like have that like forgiveness of the past, as well as like, I feel like this is like reserving your energy, focusing on what you can do in the moment to maintain balance and structure. I feel like there will be time to go. It's just not now. I feel like you will hear and receive the message. I feel like there's communication that will be coming. Let's see. There could have been a meeting. Okay. There's justice playing out here. All right. The Star and the Fool. All right. Yeah, I'm getting that like you are free of karmic debt in some way, shape, or form. I feel like this is going to maybe I feel like there's some sort of favor coming your way as it relates to your ability to be resilient, compassionate, forgiving, and patient. And I feel like this is all coming in for you because of your resiliency, your ability to focus on yourself. And you know, it might have been a difficult thing to go through, resisting the change, but I feel like you led with faith and hope and optimism. And I feel like because you surrendered this, most of it, what you experienced in the past, and you chose to, you know, lead with your light and choose light and continue to heal yourself, it's allowed you to kind of have like this new beginning, this new opportunity, this new outlook. I feel like you're closely with spirit. I feel like you're never alone. You're here to share your energy. I feel like you are very much protected in doing so with the Four of Pentacles. I feel like, you know, you're very humble potentially. You might have a bit of like lack that you're dealing with at this time, or maybe in the past you dealt with lack, but I feel like there's a new beginning here. So I feel like this is something that you're working on releasing at this time. There could be material things that you are either like working on. So maybe there's like projects going on around the house, or saving money for maybe the holidays or a trip. I feel like there's something that you're being called to focus on when it comes to like balance, security of your physical like existence. Okay. And try not to like come from a place of lack. I feel like they're pointing that out too. All right. I have an Emperor. Leadership. There's some father figure too playing out here. I feel like there's, when it comes to maybe kids and how they feel about maybe their experience when it comes to masculine energy, or this could be someone is watching you from afar. That could be divine masculine energy or in their masculine energy. It could be someone who might be missing your energy as well with the Four of Cups. There's a bit of like, yeah, I feel like they may want to come your direction, but are not, it's not possible. I feel like this is a bit of like regret that they went in the wrong direction. They made like a wrong turn. Someone made a wrong turn. Whoa. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like they're regretting this direction that they took. I keep hearing path. They went down the wrong path. Yeah, look, and it was like a dead end. Went down the wrong path and it was a dead end. So, and then also they abandoned the wrong one. Look at, right? Because it's like abandonment. This is like leaving behind, leaving out in the cold, like ghosting. Like someone is realizing they're like, shit. Shit. I feel like there's a bit of that. So yeah, you could be picking up on that energy, and it's because they were in their player energy, they're in their pride, their ego, that runner dynamic. Yeah, and then I have a Knight of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles. I feel like they were mostly interested in their appearances and what the material realm could bring them. I feel like they were supposed to make the investment with you, but instead they may have abandoned you and went in a different direction. And so now I feel like there's this realizing that whatever they went towards only brought them losses. I feel like there's there's a need to acknowledge that the direction taken was a loss in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, and then there's like, they're not willing to admit this. They're not willing to admit defeat. So again, like that's not your business. You're gonna have a new I feel like you will celebrate. I feel like you're celebrating this time. I feel like you will be celebrating. You're very much gonna be celebrating during the holidays. I feel like you know that you have something coming in that is going to be out of this world amazing. And I feel like you have this outer worldly like senses, maybe like senses. I feel like this is going to be like a kingdom partner here coming in. All right, I feel like you were also accomplished a lot in this lifetime. I feel like you have a lot of goals that are similar. I feel like you tap into the same wisdom and knowledge. I feel like this is going to be like an equal match. That's beautiful. So all that pain and suffering and all the things that you healed about yourself is bringing in a beautiful counterpart for you. I feel like continue to focus on, you know, just because someone else doesn't see their own value and worth doesn't mean you don't have any. All right. I feel like it's their loss. Okay. Now they are being accountable for all the things that they wished ill will on you and took action. I feel like this is now their experience. They created this for themselves. They also created it for you, but now they're going through this experience. Okay. And hopefully they'll gain some wisdom and knowledge, as well as do the healing work that is necessary so that we don't continue the cycles. Okay. The karmic cycles and the pain and trauma, right? We want to do different and be different. I feel like there is this realization of like, be careful what you wish for. The grass is not always greener, and you might just get it. So again, like there is this realization that, you know, yeah, this was not fulfilling for, you know, might have been exciting at first, but I feel like it all it did was create more challenges than any reward that they thought that they could gain in this situation. I feel like there was a lot done to someone who is a practitioner of some kind, someone who has a craft, someone who might be very crafty or very good with your hands. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot done behind the scenes. I feel like someone took the high road, you know, protected themselves and their most authentic self, and as a result, or, you know, they have a higher calling here. They use their discernment. I feel like someone better is coming in to balance the scales, to bring harmony, peace, love, emotional fulfillment in the form of a divine counterpart. Okay. I feel like this past energy you might have dealt with, they will be dealing with the energy that they put out. Okay. And I feel like there's a bit of soul searching that they might need to do themselves. May even result in some sort of ego death, some sort of, you know, I feel like there's a bit of work that's needed in this situation when it comes to, you know, maybe there's some truth coming out about what maybe was done in the dark. Okay. Under moonlight, maybe. I feel like there is, and who they worked with. I'm getting water sign energies. Okay. I feel like it's these two. I feel like it also is maybe a friend group that you used to associate with in the past. I feel like what they did behind your back is being exposed with the sun. I feel like God sees all things. And I feel like the truth about, you know, the action they took and the reaction that's coming back to them is all gonna be surfacing. So it's like the energy you put out, you're about to receive. So I feel like you might want to get some popcorn. I feel like there's a lot of things being learned right now and a lot of things that are playing out. And so hopefully you're on the right side of this. All right, y'all, I'm going to clean up these cards and I'm going to send you out some love. Okay. Have a good day. Bye now.